Good morning, Japan. Tua Cruz here, checking in with...
Tendes.
We're here with Chun-chan. We're here on our folding bikes, and we're starting our morning here at the beautiful Kyoto Station. So we're going to be doing a little sightseeing ride here around some of the main central attractions here in Kyoto. And I really want to go check out the main river cycling path. We're also going to cycle along the main streets here to show you guys what it's like cycling here in Kyoto. And also, we've got Kyoto Tower right here. So let's go ahead and get started with today's ride.
Let's go.
Let's go. So there's a couple really cool side roads from here, but for today's video, we're going to start with just going on the main road. So we're going to turn up here. We got to wait for the light to turn. And here we go, we got the signature Kyoto green buses. There's a bunch of these going around. So we've been here for the last few days, just riding around, filming some different videos. So make sure to check out our full Kyoto cycling playlist if you want to see some more of our cycling videos here. Here we go, we got a nice little scramble walk here. So we've been filming videos here in Kyoto for the last few days. Make sure to check out our full Cycling Kyoto playlist in case you want to see some of our other videos. We went to Arashiyama yesterday, which is really beautiful on the west side of Kyoto, along the river cycling path. Some of the roads here have some pretty nice dedicated cycling lanes. I'm not sure about this one. We're going to be going straight north up here. We're going to be going straight north up this direction, just because this is kind of the main straight path in front of the station. I'm sure a lot of people will walk this way. I think there's some attractions along this road, and then we're going to turn off to the river and go find some lunch, I think. So here we are. Things are opening up a little bit nicer over here. We're also getting some nice changing of the leaves right now. You can see some of these are turning some orange, a little bit red. And let's turn over here. This is the sightseeing path, I think. So this is one of the first attractions you'll see, and really stands out, really beautiful. We're not really going inside many of the attractions right now. A lot of them do cost money. I think this one's free to walk around inside though. And let's check out this little cycling path here. We're content with just riding around and seeing everything from the outside. There are some places though that we do want to go inside and check out. So you can see though, this path isn't really like a dedicated cycling path or anything. They do have it separated though, interestingly enough. But yeah, there's no markings for cycling or anything. Quite a few paths here do have some markings though. Let's get back on the main road. So our first main goal today is going to be Fushimi Inari, which is the famous place with all the hundreds of thousands of different little gates, the torii. And that's actually the other way. That's supposed to be southeast. But we're gonna do a little square loop, go straight north, and then take the river down, because I want to try the river path to get down there. But so far, cycling on this main road, not a problem. We do have some parked cars here though. This is a little dangerous. This is pretty common in Japan. And especially with the buses here, there's a lot of buses that are stopped. So you got to be really careful going around them or waiting for them to finish. Alright, let's ask Tun-chan. Kyoto no ryoko tanoshinderu? Yeah? What do you like so far?
景色が綺麗。
あ
なんかね、古い建物、古いの道が見れるか
あ、そう。おー、じゃあよかったじゃん、いっぱいある。Where are we going today?
Fushimi Inari
Fushimi Inari? What are we going to eat today?
hamburger.
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 Yes.
日本語ハンバーガー。
When we're in Kyoto, we gotta get hamburgers. So we've actually done a couple different rides to Kyoto over the years, cycling from our home in Nagoya. And we kind of have so we sometimes like to visit some of the same places we went to before. And a few years ago, we came here and went to a pretty delicious hamburger shop. So we're gonna head back there. They've got the coolest name. That's the main reason why we're going. You'll see when we get there at the end of the video. But yeah, pretty much one of the best names you can have for a burger shop. It is crazy windy today. Yeah, no cycling lane on this road, unfortunately. Maybe this wasn't the best choice. Let's branch off here pretty soon so we can show you guys some of the nicer roads here. Always good to turn back and hand signal when you're moving over. Make sure there's no cars behind you. If you do that, it's generally pretty safe. All right, we're gonna turn right here. No set course today, just going in the general direction that I know we want to go. Oh man, this road is quite busy. And lots of parked cars here, geez. Yeah, let's wait here to cross. Actually, this road has some little cycling lanes, so now I can show you what most of the cycling lanes here in Kyoto are like. It's not really much of a cycling lane, honestly. It's just some lines and some markings on the ground, but better than nothing. Makes people aware. But there's lots of tiny little nice roads like this. And oh, that was interesting. They had a convenience store with some places that you can sit down and eat. Let's change directions here. We want to start going east. So we're going to try and turn on these roads that have these markings because like ideally they'd be a little better than some of the roads that don't have them, you would think. But yeah, I love these little side roads here. I wanted to start with the main road just to show you guys the difference between once you're on the main road and you just turn off onto these little side roads. It's like night and day. It's really quiet now. There's not many cars. It is pretty narrow, so if you're not comfortable with cars getting close to you, it might be a little bit uncomfortable, but you get used to it pretty quick, I think. And it's not as dangerous as it seems. But yeah, just lined up with lots of cool different shops, lots of different buildings. So we're gonna keep riding east into the river. Let's let him go. Then we're gonna go. Looks like he's loaded up with some cardboard. Maybe it's cardboard collection day. It's different depending on where you live. Yeah, it sucks to be a car driver in downtown Kyoto because a lot of the roads can be. This is a normal sized car, so Japan has, for normal cars, there's two sizes. The white plate is the normal sized car. The yellow plate is the K car, the small car. If you're in a small car, it's a lot easier to drive, but man, this is, yeah, it's got to be annoying for them. It's annoying for us too. We're kind of just stuck waiting for them to wait for everyone. Oh. Okay, finally we can go. And yeah, they're not going anywhere. Nice little produce shop there. That's cool. Yeah, there's all these cool little shops. And like I mentioned before, I have no idea where we're going. We're just sort of riding randomly. So all these cars are turning left here. So let's also turn left. Let's follow them. Oh, we got a little Korean shop here. Okay, we can move again. So we got another bike lane of sorts here. This one's wider than the other one. Is this a one-way road? Okay, this car's trying to take a shortcut. We're gonna do the same thing. Never mind, it looks like that was a parking lot. Let's try and rush through. We got a green light. The car's not gonna make it, but maybe we can cross with the pedestrians. Okay. Let's escape. So this is the Gion Street shopping district. We rode by here yesterday as well, a little bit. And we came out this way for dinner last night. Lots of shops here. Everything closes really early though. Like we went out at about 7, between 7 and 7:30, and already half of the shops were closed. Some shops close really early in Japan, especially during like COVID. I think they might be closing a little bit earlier. Yeah, we're sort of getting stuck behind these buses. Can't wait to get on the river path, escape all this madness. That guy's getting a talking to. Yeah, they're really strict about parking and stuff, at least for bicycles. But you saw there's a bunch of cars just parked on the side of the road, flashing their emergency signs. Okay, here we are down by the main river. Let's see if we can get down to this cycling path here. I think we gotta walk down some stairs. So yeah, we're gonna try and get down to this path. I think we're gonna still cycle a little bit north and then turn back down and head south to Fushimi Inari. So let's head down here. We gotta go down by stairs, so we gotta carry the bikes. Not too far though. There might be some places with entrance ramps for bikes somewhere else. Not sure. But yeah, it is windy today. You can see all these bikes are knocked down from the wind. Convit. Some ducks over here. Convit means duck in Vietnamese. It's one of the few words I know. All right, let's continue on with our ride. Oh, it looks like it's a bit of a sand path here. And we've got quite a strong headwind. Yeah, we're probably not going to go this direction for too long, but I wanted to take a look around what's here, show you guys. I think there's a lot of different cafes or restaurants that have the nice river view. No one really out right now. We're a little early for lunch. I think it's about 11 a.m. right now. So we're going to be cycling just a little bit before we get our lunch. Yeah, let's draft behind Tuncha, and this wind is pretty nasty. I'm not sure how far this path goes. You might be able to get some decent cycling on here. We might have to explore the rest of this later. I don't really want to ride north today though with this headwind. Jeez! I'm not sure if you can tell how windy it is, but just look at Tun's jacket. Straight headwind. What a nice fun little gravel path. It's nice to be on a path different than pavement. Doesn't look like she's having fun dragging that suitcase through here though. The folding bike's riding surprisingly well on the gravel. This is pretty light gravel though, so no problems. Yeah, nice views, nice river sounds. What's this, a multi-kid stroller? They usually have that for like the Yochien or Hoikuyen, which is like the preschool and kindergartens. Yeah, we've got this nice view all along here. I think we're gonna go up that ramp and cross over this bridge, get over to the other side. Just because we want to start riding south to go to Fushimi Inari. Maybe we'll come further north another day. Okay. Yeah, looks like they still do have a little stair barrier here. So we got to make our way through this. It looks like you can go through this way, but they have it blockaded. So let's keep climbing. Yeah, they don't make it easy for the bikes or for the strollers to get in there. Maybe it's easier once you're a little bit further away from the tourist center. Beautiful. Nice downtown river. The downtown rivers in Nagoya aren't this nice. Okay, now the question is, how do we get down there? It doesn't look like we can get down there from here, so we gotta cross over here. But it looks like they got some more stairs, so we can make our way down to the river. Boop. No ramps for us. Made it down. Now we're going to be heading south with the wind. Unfortunately, we've got the sun in front of us, so this will be some direct sunlight. The new GoPro Hero 10 does a little better with this. Ideally, we'd have the sun and the wind in the same direction, but we can't get both today. Beautiful view over here. In this side, we've got these more kind of like brick styles, so a little bit smoother than the sand. Oh, we got a crane, some fish. Tung loves when she sees some big fish in the river. Wow, completely different feeling on both sides of the river. So the east side is more, yeah, cycling friendly, I would say. There's a lot less walkers over here. Everyone's walking on that side. Maybe because it's the gravel. The gravel paths are kind of rare here in Japan, so it's kind of like a specialty. This is pretty nice. Yeah, I'm curious to see how long this goes, how far north you can go. We're going to be riding this south a little bit. And actually, the hamburger shop we want to go to is a little bit before Fushimi Inari, so we'll have to stop and check directions in a little bit, but I think we can just keep going straight here for a while. And yeah, there's no real like buildings on this side because this is right next to the road on this side of the river. But on this side of the river, you can see we've got all the different shops here. They've all got their like decks. That's really nice. I like that style building. It's really common in my hometown. I'm from the like suburbs of Detroit, so it's really common for people to have like these decks in the back of their house, and like 2-story or 3-story houses are pretty common if you include the basement. So it's usually like a basement, the first floor, and then the second floor. So in total, there's 3 stories. And often the second floor will be connected to a deck like that. Really nice for having like summer barbecues. And yeah, not everyone in my hometown has that. That's more of like the wealthy area. My house didn't actually have it, but a lot of my friends did. And Tung's house in Vietnam is actually taller than my hometown house. Tun-chan no jimoto no ie nankai? 4階. Yeah, her hometown house is actually 4 stories tall, which would really surprise me when I went there. So she's from like the super countryside of Vietnam. We made some videos a couple years back when I first visited her hometown, and yeah, it just really stands out. She had the tallest building in her hometown, and she went abroad to work in Japan. Her brother went abroad to work in Taiwan, and every month they were just sending their whole paycheck back home to Vietnam to their parents so they could afford to buy the house. And it's pretty nice. Like, there's no basement because there's no basements really in most of Asia just because there's so much flooding everywhere. But yeah, 4 straight stories tall. It's pretty narrow though. Like, buildings in Vietnam and Japan also are more like rectangular, so it's not very wide, but it's kind of long. Anyway, nice views here. Definitely not very colorful, I guess I would say. Like it's very traditional, like wood style, like brown color. I think they try and maintain that pretty strictly here in Kyoto, so especially in the touristy areas. Oh wow. Especially in the touristy areas, like everything has to conform to the old looking style. So even the vending machines in convenience stores, they have to get rid of their their normal branding and go with the traditional style. It's nice though, it creates the vibe of the city. But where we're going next, like we're gonna be going to Thailand, hopefully Vietnam. Things are gonna be quite a bit more colorful. We really like Japan, but it can get a little bit bland at times. Like of course there's lots of unique and really interesting little businesses and buildings you can come across. But just when you like look at the whole like scenery like this, it does look a little bit bland when you look from far out. When you look from close up, you do see a lot of unique things though. But it's kind of the opposite in like Vietnam and Thailand and other countries like that. There's a lot more colorful buildings, which I really like. All right. So not too much change in scenery along this path so far. But definitely a nice way to get away from the cars, the busy traffic, and everything. Oh. Lots of cranes, lots of ducks. And yeah, it's really beautiful, like having the like shallow river and all the like biggish little rocks just sticking out of the river. Looks really nice. All right, so we just checked the map. We're about a kilometer away from the burger shop. We should be, that guy's blowing leaves right down onto the path. I guess he's cleaning off the debris off of the side ramp. What's this we got here? Oh, there's actually like a ramp that we can go up here. That's nice. We can actually cycle up. And is this a train track? Ah, it looks like they got some construction going on. Oh, there's the Shinkansen. Wow, lots of stuff going on here. We got the red leaves starting to change. Very nice. Wow. It looks like the other side is also paved for this section as well. So maybe just the sand section is in the central like tourist area. But it looks like they have lots of other interesting connections, like you see there's those giant stairs. Maybe it's just easier access for some of the different communities over there. Oh wow, this drop is pretty scary. You can just go straight down into the river. Like the view though, no obstruction. Just make sure you're paying attention and don't doze off in the scenery and fall off. Oh, are we getting off the path now? Looks like it. Oh wow, they even have a blocker here.何が? Okay, so it looks like this path sort of like changes. It looks like it continues a little bit as a footpath over there, but it looks like this path on this side actually continues. So there definitely are some quirks to this path, but this is actually a good time for us to get off because we want to start heading towards the burger shop. So let's go over this way. I think this is the direction we need to go. I have no idea where we are. There's some factories here. Anzen Daiichi, safety first. And some train tracks here. I think we're riding east now though, and this is the direction we need to go. Oh wow, actually, this is exactly where we wanted to go. Oh, guzen ne? Yeah, we didn't even plan that exit. That was perfect. So we just got off the river path over there. There's this train station here. Actually, two different sets of train tracks. One station right here. All right, this is too funny. I wasn't expecting us to just come across this so easily. I thought we had a little bit more to go, but not gonna complain. All right, we locked up our bikes up front. It's right in front of the shop, so should be good enough. And we're taking a look at the menu right now. I think I'm gonna go with the Yuzu Kosho burger, and Tung's gonna go with the Dragon burger. Here's the English explanation as well. All right, pretty excited. Let's order and we'll check back in a sec. So we decided to eat on the second floor, and yeah, I love anything dragon themed, so definitely my weakness. And this is an old school Japanese building, lots of buildings like this in Kyoto, so you can see this is actually where my head is. So I gotta be really careful and duck down when we eat in here. But we get a nice view of the intersection we were just at. And Tun-chan is here. Our food just arrived. I think she's really excited for today's lunch, brunch, breakfast, lunch, burgers. When in Kyoto, last night we got some kebab and we got some Taiwanese dumplings and bubble tea. So we're getting all non-Japanese food, but that's okay. We get our fill of Japanese food all the time. Anyway, itadakimasu. Okay, great. Oh, no ketchup for the fries. That's a really annoying thing about hamburger shops in Japan is you gotta ask for extra ketchup. That's okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and dig in. Itadakimasu. うん外した方がいいよ
OK 見て
Dragon burger
やばいくない This smell
Good smell
Yeah
OK どうぞ食べてください
すごい
It's been a long time since we've done like a proper food video on Tuo Cruise
めちゃめちゃ美味しい
本当
Yeah
OK very good
You're good 10点
10
Yeah.
10 points
満点
Manten. Okay, I'm also gonna dig in, guys.
あ、これ
So Chung went with the dragon burger, and I think I got that the last time. I'll have to double check the old video. But this time I went with the yuzu kosho burger. So yuzu is kind of like a citrusy kind of sauce, citrus and black pepper. So pretty excited about this combo. And yeah, this is gonna be messy. I think I'm gonna use the paper here, just because there's a lot of sauce on this one. Itadakimasu. So from the first bite, I could tell that this bread was pretty good. And sometimes the bread can like make or break a hamburger. So really good score on the bread. And also the yuzu sauce goes really good with the burger. So I'm also gonna have to say juten, manten. I'm pretty happy with this burger. So a lot of people say like, don't you miss like American food in Japan? But actually hamburgers is one thing I don't really miss in Japan from America because the hamburgers in Japan are really good quality. In terms of like American food I do miss from America in Japan, I would say pizza, because the pizza in Japan is kind of not very satisfactory. But the burgers in Japan, very good. Just finished up with lunch. So how was it, Tun-chan?
Good
Very good?
Very good
Okay, so now we're full up. We've got energy to finish up our ride to Fushimi Inari. So let's go ahead and continue. I think we're gonna go this way. We're just gonna continue cycling this direction. It's a straight shot there. Looks like quite a busy road. Let's sneak through here. Oh yeah. Yeah, lots of international shops here as well. Nice Indian shop there. Always a good feeling when you get a nice meal in. Get the energy to continue the day. Seems like most cars are going this way though. And it's actually decently warm out today when you're not stuck in the wind. We got some nice protection from the wind here. I'm actually kind of surprised how fast some of the cars are driving on this little narrow road. Seems like everyone's in a hurry. A lot of taxis and delivery trucks though. Looks like this section is a one-way though. That's for cars only though, by the way. Doesn't apply to bikes. Yeah, it says jitensha wo nozoku. That means excluding bicycles. So bikes can go both ways. And that's pretty true for most one-way roads here in Japan. But generally, I do like to stay on the left side of the road. So just keeps the normal flow of traffic. People know which direction to expect you will go. Yeah, nice little busy street here. Lots of decorations and lamps up. I wonder how this looks at night. It's interesting, they have the lamps sort of sticking out in the middle of the street. This dude's gonna park here and block. So you kind of got to go when you can go. All right, looks like we arrived here at the main, or one of the main entrances. I think there's a couple different ways you can approach here. But this one actually has a little shopping street here. So let's show you guys a little bit more before we finish up today's video. So let's keep going. Chun's gonna actually film a full walking tour video here. So if you wanna see the full video for this section, you can go check out her channel. Her channel is Japan Walk TV. She films nice ASMR, relaxing, walking, kind of immersion videos here in Japan. So it's kind of similar to what we do on this channel, only on her channel there's no talking. So we're gonna walk our bike from this point onward, get to the entrance, park the bikes, and continue filming the next video. But yeah, lots of different shops here, so you can get some different souvenirs. They have some different like kimonos, clothing, food, some some Inari sushi. It's a play on the name here. And yeah, this place is actually really beautiful. It's one of the places I like the most in Kyoto, and it's actually free. So there's a lot of places in Kyoto that cost a lot of money, but there's a lot of really good free attractions as well. And those are my favorite, of course, because I don't like spending too much money, and you can get a lot of enjoyment, especially here. You get a good workout, you get a good hike, and lots of beautiful views in here. It's really nice. Okay, here we are. This is actually the main entrance area. So if you come by car, you can park over this way. They actually have a designated bicycle parking area over here as well. So that's probably where we're going to park our bikes. There's a lot of steps in here, so we're definitely not going to be able to bring our bikes inside. Okay, so we're actually going to continue on exploring here. We're going to continue this in a separate video, so make sure to stay tuned for some updates on Tubo Cruise on our Kyoto cycling playlist, and also check out Chun-chan's channel and her playlist for Kyoto as well. We'll be filming a lot of videos on her channel, so hope you guys enjoyed today's videos. And also we want to say a special thank you to all of our awesome supporters over on Patreon, everyone who's donated and helped support our channel so we can continue to film more videos like this. We really appreciate your guys' support, and we're going to continue filming more videos on our trip here in Kyoto. Enjoy our time here in Japan while we're still here. And thanks again. We'll see you next time here on Tubo Cruise.
Bye bye.